Carpet, Twitty, Posty, HS Tiki Toki. Someone asked me for that the other day and we couldn't find the gates, but I just, after watching that video, I thought that person needs transvestigating straight away. I hadn't done the meaning. That's him fighting. It could have all been set up, of course. It's bizarre. The world we live in is so bizarre. Right, anyway, did I post that? Let me just go back. Dink. Matt Walsh. I've already looked at Matt Walsh. Just search. Did that post? Oh, stop looking at stuff, Peter. Sorry. It did. Friday Night Live. Lovely. Stay. There we go. Let's come back to class. Say hello to you all. Who was first in tonight? It was Luke. Hello, Luke. Kyle Shinobi, Oot in a Boot, came second. How are you doing? Cable X came third. Assalamu alaikum. Alpha came fourth. Susanna came fifth. Tubbs came sixth. Annabelle came seventh. Hello, Annabelle. Trini came eighth. Hey, how you doing? Michael G, welcome to the show. Is that all of it? That is all of it. Right, get the show on the road. Right, what was I going to start with tonight? I've totally forgot. Scientists. We're going to do scientists because the Stephen Hawking one was so fun. We'll briefly add Stephen to the mix, but we're going to do scientists first. Where should we start? Albert Einstein, the giant, right? Let's take the giant down first. Alberta Einstein. She was a little Austrian / that country I'm not allowed to mention person. Albert Einstein with an egghead. Small hand, look. Really tiny hand. Where's your palm? I've got to ask, where's your palm? I'm asking for a friend. It looks like his fingers are just connected to his wrist. Oh, what a way to start. Nice stuff. Right, there we go. Images. We're looking at Einstein. Who was he telling you that she telling you that she could think, or was she telling you to think? That's the question. Of course, Peter Sellers did an absolute rip-off of it in The Castle as the dentist, where his nose comes off and they're both waffing the helium together. So funny. We're looking at Albert Einstein. She's got no eyebrows, look. No brow bone, but the hair we're talking about. She's got no hair. Her eyes are so small and rounded, and they're open. Look how open they are. Because there's no brow bone there overhanging the eye, pushing it into the skull. Open, wide, close set eyes, look. Rounded, close set eyes. Not the biggest of five heads, granted. She's not got the biggest. That's not real, is it? What's that? That's some sort of 3D representation. Let's have a look at her there. She's got a small face. It's a woman with a moustache. It's a lesbiana. Just remember, the Bible, the Holy Bible, tells you that they will stick out their tongues and they will wink their eyes right at you. She is mocking you. Small tongue as well. Men have big spaded tongues. Because we have wider dental arch, we have a wider tongue. Women have long, slender ones. More like I don't want to say it. More like a snake's. On her way to work one morning. Look at the soft, beautiful face. She's pudgy, all round look. She's got subcutaneous layers of fat, is what she's got. She's got beautiful eyelashes, the small ears, the flat forehead look, no brow bone, which we already mentioned. And of course, she's a pipe smoker in comfortable shoes. It's part of the disguise. That's what it is. It's part of the disguise when you start spotting it. The moustache, the glasses, the fake beard, the pipe, the waistcoat. Anything that looks male on them. Apart from, of course, those slippers. When's the last time you sat like that, Ponch? Never! Thanks, Marv. I ain't never sat like that. Marv, you're not loud enough. Do it again. Marv, when's the last time I sat like that? Never! Thanks, Marv. Right, let's go back. That is a big old dirty pair of female slippers. Oh, we're done. We're done. Alberta Einstein, failing the forensics, short arms, elbows out akimbo look, crossing the legs over. She looks like she's having a baby. She's too old, of course, but I don't know. Maybe it's a hernia. I don't know. Right, we're looking at Albert Einstein, the most famous of all. He's got a nice widow's peak, hasn't he, that one? Look at that. Dial M for Masons. Absolute five-head. Doing the old Trump pose with his, what do you call it? His fingers. That's not Churchill, is it? No, it's not Churchill. It looks like Churchill, though. Caricaturists are our friends. Look how small that face is. Right, where are we? Albert Einstein. Apparently, she didn't write any of the work. It was his first cousin. He married his first cousin. I said, boy. He married his first cousin, who was also a cross-dresser. She married her first cousin, who was also a cross-dresser. In fact, look how limp she looks there. That's not a man. Look at them soft eyes. Bright eyes burning like fire. We'll go to the wives. There's two of them. What the second one was his first cousin, wife. Cause they're all in the wrong order. He looks a bit Neanderthalic, doesn't he? Him, not really pretty as a girl. Look, deep set eyes. We are not amused. Deep set, 1,000-yard stare. Is that him when he was older? Is that the same dude? That's not his cousin, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, look at him. I'm a lady. She's a lady. And that's a man, apparently. But all we have to do is go back 3 pictures. 4 pictures. 5. 6. And we find the true gait of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein's a woman. They modelled Christopher Lloyd on it. 2 first names. Christopher Lloyd. That's the picture I was thinking of with Hulk Hogan. Christopher Lloyd. Hulk. I should bring it up. There it is. That's the picture. Christopher Lloyd, of course. Giving it big licks. Look at that. They modelled Einstein on it. Look at the state of that gait. I'm free. And then you got the Hulkster. She's a big girl. She is a big girl. Look at those arms. But the shoulders. She got the shoulders of an umbrella. Rain just will roll off them shoulders. She got the shoulders of a spherical earth. But men, we have square shoulders. Rain gathers up. Your budgies could bathe in our clavicles with the gaps we make. Anyway, we're not doing Christopher Lloyd. He was based on that. There you go. Marty, we're going back to the future. We're going back to the future. We're going back to the past, really, because that's what we're welcoming in, right? God, the old world order. They want the new world order in. But God is the supreme being. There's nothing else. There's nothing higher, mightier, more powerful, more gracious, more merciful, more loving in the entire universe, if there was one. Einstein. Let's get a couple more gates and we'll move on. Walking. There she is. Little lady mincing in front of, it looks like Balmoral Palace. Could be Crystal Palace. It's one of the palaces. It's all royalty and it's all bollocks. I don't do none of it. There's another one. Ski with leg. Short arms. Couldn't walk straight if she tried. There's another one. Absolutely one foot in front of the other. Of course, wearing the all-in-onesie coat. to hide the fact that she's got child. Oh, look at that. We are done, right? She's even more pregnant. That hernia has just doubled up on her. Did she try lifting something heavy? Einstein's a bitch. All of them are. These are four of the world's #1 scientists of the day. Einstein's flamingoing. This one's flamingoing. That one's ski whiffing. And that one's in full mints doing the tulip dance. Oh my gosh. Is that really Einstein again? Look at that. That's a belter. Can you see the childbearing hips, the short arms, the shoulder tilt? Foot in front of the other. Albert Einstein, without a shadow of a doubt, I'll bet you both my testicles that Albert Einstein was born biologically female. I'm telling you now, that is not a man. That most probably is. Look at the size of that foot. It's got club foot, that one. Size of it. That's not a foot, that's a hoof. I swear down, someone's transplanted the leg of a Shire horse onto that man's body. Look, it's the foot of a Shire horse. Right, anyway, Albert Einstein's a big old fat lady. There's a rumpus, look at that. Grandma, oh, grandma, what big bum cheeks you have. Oh, granddad, what big bum cheeks you have. My grandkids, if I ever get to see them, are never going to say to me, Granddad, what a big ass you've got. Right, Albert Einstein's in the crapper. Let's do another one. Let's do a modern day one. Bill Nye. Bill Nye, why not? Bill Nye, as I like to call her. Bill Nye was a comedian. Straight away, there's no chance. Look at that egghead. The arched eyebrows of a woman. The rounded eyes. Look how rounded they are. Did she go sunbathing and forgot to put her glasses, take her glasses off? It looks like Abraham Lincoln, I agree. And Dr. Spock. Look at them Vulcan eyebrows. A vertical five head. I could show a movie. A Sunday matinee upon that five head. We have no trachea and no Adam's apple. Bill Nye, yet another one. This one actually admits that we have nowhere to go. Where is it? Let's have a quick look, see if I can find it. G2G, Poncho Pete. Bill Nye, we have no where to go. There's a song. That's it right there.
Now, one thing I really want your generation to embrace is that
the Earth, wait for it. The Earth, wait for it. Remember, they're sending rockets out of an unenclosed Earth. We can leave Earth, right?
Is that the Earth is a closed system.
The Earth. He's not talking about the universe. He's talking about the solar system. He's talking about Earth directly. Earth is a closed system. That's how we have air pressure and density and buoyancy.
We cannot leave the Earth.
There's the truth. There's the truth from your scientists. We cannot leave the Earth. It's an enclosed system. Bill Nye. And he got a really ugly wife. We'll have a look in a second. Again, no neck. Well, he's got a long neck, but no trachea look. No Adam's apple. Big, but high set ears. Open eyes look. Not closed in like mine. A very strange looking person look. And it's not because he's an odd looking man. It's because it's a woman pretending to be a man. They love to show you the halos around them like they're angelic. Well, they are. The fallen angels, a lot of them, right? Some people believe that the 200 angels that fell with Lucifer inhabit these celebrities. I can't prove that. If The Exorcist is anything to go by. Apparently, they can possess little children. This is where it gets me. Why did they go for the children? The adults are the divs. Should be easier to manipulate. Children ask questions, adults don't. Bill Nye is a young lesbian right there. There she is, look, young lesbian. Very strange looking fellow, isn't he? Because he's not a fella. He's a woman. She's a woman. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. We've got a broken leg, flamingo foot, elbows out, arms akimbo to the wide body look. She's wide here. It's not the suit. The suits are tailored to do this. They push out the shoulders where she hasn't got any arms. Look. See up from here, that fold there, all of that section there is just padding. Her arm and shoulder goes in there, look. It's not here. It's not dropping from that position. It's dropping from about here. Follow the contour of the arm up. The rest is padding, look. So, Bill Nye in flamingo foot. There is a full mince on here, isn't there? No, it's just Jared. Oh, Jared. Love it. Diamond in show. Welcome, Ryan. How you doing? Hello, Sandra. Hello, Nung Nung. Hello, Cool Arrow. How you doing? She's got the shoulder tilt. The hip twist is being hidden by the jacket, but she's got a beautiful diamond in there. Final answer. This is a woman. I need a full mince though, just for you. Is that the same one? That's the same one. Bill Nye. I'll tell you what. Let's just go to Twatty and search Bill Nye. Bill Nye. Oh, have you hidden Bill Nye? They have. They've hidden Bill. Why would you hide this person? Is it because it's one of your head witches? The F's not a ball. Flat twats. Wait a second. We'll repost you. I'll show you. Bill Nye, the scientist lie. Ads. No, not ads. H's. Bang it. 1 second. H's. Bill Nye. Search. Away it goes. So let's just find another gate or two whilst that finds a picture of Bill Nye, my meme, walking. There's another one there from Flamingo. Oh, look at this. Bill Nye, elbows out. Elbows out. He runs like Shaggy off Scooby-Doo, look. Zoink, Scooby. Can you imagine? Go watch. Oh, look at that. Full mince. Do you know what? He walks like he's got a toffee between his bum cheeks. What's that gif? Where is it? Funny walking gif. Please come straight up. It's this show. I know it is. No. Come on, please show it. There we are. Watch this. Watch. Oh, it's too small. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. Oh, it won't make it any bigger. It's so bad. They're both doing it in that video, Roller. Elbows out. Look at that funny walk. Male on this side, left, right on the woman. As if it's not got the full walk on. Full size one. No. Anyway, let's go back. Bill Nye. Look at those elbows out. And if you're still wondering what I mean by, I'll actually put Bill Nye up there first. Bill Nye. Oh, I've got two of them. We'll put them both up. Bill Nye. The science guy. Girl. Look at that abdomen. Post. And if I go back home, open up my page, and there's Bill Nye. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the best gate, I think. Oh no, that one is right there, in line. Look. Bill Nye, science guy, and there's another one here. His husband's massive. Look, no skulls. No skulls, just triangles. It's just when I started using them. Look, I still wasn't used to using them. I just used it as a preference. And then I thought, hey, I can make that transparent. Sloping shoulders as well, I forgot that. Let's go back. Elbows out, what do I mean? Men run up, right, okay, look, carrying angle of a woman is 15 degrees upwards. Look at that angle there. The man's is 10 to 15, much narrower. Look at the difference between those angles. When a woman carries a box, her arms go outwards like that. When she runs or throws a ball, you throw like a girl. This is the reason. Natural girls' arms hang away from the body, look, to avoid contact with the hips. Natural girls. But when I look at James Gandolfini versus his boyfriend, I've got, look at the difference in those arms. And then you got Will and Martin Lawrence, 2 first names. Look at them, arms akimbo, elbows out. They're not running, remember, they're just walking. Ron DeSantis, or whatever his name is, look at the size of those arms, they're tiny. The suit is all padding, remember, his arms are hanging akimbo to his hips. There's a real man with a big neck, a square jaw, far apart eyes. Look at the hands, the mitts, and look at the straight hanging arms. Real simple to see. Elbows in versus elbows out. I had to go over it again today just to make sure people were following it. I got a few questions on that picture. So now when you see these, look at the elbows out, but these ones, elbows are in and down, look. Elbows, arms are down, look, and elbows are in. Pretty simple to see. Well, that picture tells you all you need to know right there, look. Arms hang akimbo, arms hang straight. Let's go back. We're looking at the world's most famous scientist. That's Bill Nye. Let's do another one. Brian Cox. Why not? Brian's got no Cox. Brian Cox. The Lionists. This one was in a band called D-Ream. Things can only get better. They can't get better because you're in control of the world. You and your legion of liars are in control of the world. Nice pink lips, very kissable, soft eyes, no cheekbones, high set ears. Where's your Adam's apple? It's an Adam's pimple. Brian Cox. There she is as a young lesbian keyboardist for D-Ream. Why is the other Brian Cox coming up? Both Brian Coxes are women. Let's get that right. That's a woman. This is a woman. Look at the 5 head. Dial M for Masons. The close set. Rounded eyes, look. Pink lips. High set ears. He's had a jaw implant, that one. But look at him next to this one. Look at... She didn't have a jaw implant, did she? Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. Right. Let's go back. We're looking at the most famous scientists in the world. This is Brian Cox walking. All scientists are telling lies. None of them say the world's flat. That tells you that they're no good, right? What? Look at the state of that. In the inward pointing legs, in, down, in, down. That's not what men's legs look like. She's got pretty wide hips as well there, wouldn't you say? Brian Cox, arm akimbo. There it is. Game over. Brian Cox is biologically female. Proven by the way she minces. The buck teeth. She wants you to believe that there's life on other planets and that they're travelling to them. Space don't even exist. This person knows it. This person knows that she's a man. A woman, not a man. That's how bad this world is. Brian Cox is a liar. She walks with her elbows out, her shoulder tilted, and creating diamonds and crossing her legs as she goes. Brian Cox is biologically female. There's a couple more gates, but I can't be bothered to find them because you only need them. You only need that one. Game over, bitch. Next, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Clues in the name. Tyson, son of man code. Who's the son of man? It's Jesus. Brian Cox, Neil deGrasse. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Another liar. Another liantist. Wants you to believe in CGI balls in space. Look, they cannot show you the real thing because it doesn't exist. Stars don't exist. Planets don't exist. There's only Earth. How can that be? How can they keep that a secret? Easy. They are legion. There are millions of them, hundreds of millions of them worldwide. And they keep the rest of the world in bondage, in chains, in debt, and without God. Most of the world is godless. And it's so easy to see God. I love God. God's the most simplest thing to see in the world once you study nature and the human body. And then start studying animals' bodies and you see how he went from one to the other, creating different types of skins, feathers for birds, scales for fish, scales for lizards. He's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Made millions upon billions of life forms here on Earth. And it's only here. There are no other worlds to travel to. There are lights in the sky that I see, but the minute I go up, I can't see them. I see two, the sun and moon. And if the balloons went any higher, those two may also disappear. I don't know. I don't know how God worked it. But I do know this. They removed, what's it called? The one where you got Enoch. They removed the book of Enoch because he describes the wheels turning in heaven. The wheels, the cogs, he said, turning in heaven, what moves around us. These people worship Satan. They don't worship the son of man. They worship the sun. The sun. They say that Lucifer is the light bearer in this world. So they worship the sun. Whereas Jesus is the light of the world. Totally different. Totally different. They'll pull funny Masonic hand postures anytime they can. But right there, he's telling you, I put a spell on it. He looks like a magician. He literally, in both pictures, he looks like a magician casting a spell on you. You will believe the world is round. You will believe that water bends. You will believe that you're turning, spinning, rotating in 4 different directions at 1.3 million miles an hour, but you can't feel it. They disgust me. They are a special kind of evil, don't you think? Dial M for Masons in the hairline. Rounded, close set eyes, small, high set ears, pudgy cheeks, pudgy chin, pudgy neck. It's a woman with subcutaneous layers of fat all around her. Don't believe me? Look at the husband, or as they call her, the wife. Look at that arm. That's a belter, isn't he? What do you reckon he lifts? 220, 250? Easy, no problem. He's solid. This one, look at the neck on him. He's solid. He's got a neck like a Scottish pine tree sticking out of an old oak fireplace. He's have you seen the children? Let's have a look at the kids. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. And there's the son. Absolutely. Didn't even bother with the boobs. Look at them meatball knuckles. Sweet baby Jesus. His hand looks like a praying mantis, doesn't it? It does. Look, there's the hands of the praying mantis with 2 big eyeballs looking at me. Neil deGrasse Tyson with his husband, his daughter, and his soon-to-be boxing world champion son. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with them knuckles? He must be a boxer, surely. Well, there's the family. Though. It's the Addams family. Da-da-da-da. 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 The creepy and the kooky. That one definitely looks kooky. That one looks really creepy. Look at that arm. Oh my gosh, he was born on Wonder Woman's planet, wasn't it, that one? his dress is made of vibarium or whatever they call it. Oh, there you go. Right, Neil deGrasse Tyson's a fat woman. Buzz Aldrin and his husband. Sweet baby Jesus. Buzz's husband's eyes are so sunken into his head They look like caves. Honestly, I could see small groups of Chinese tourists with pot helmets and breathing gear climbing into your wife's skull, Buzz. We're looking at Neil deGrasse. Well, we're looking at Buzz Aldrin, the second woman to walk on the moon. Second woman not to walk on the moon, should I say. Why did I say walk on the moon? See, I'm still brainwashed. The second woman not to walk on the moon. There's Neil deGrasse's son again. Look at those eyes and teeth. The big, large, low-set ears. The square jaw, feminised at the chin. That's a bowling ball of a skull. Big, thick class. Back to the other one. Look at the state of that. Buzz Aldrin's second wife or whatever he is. Let's go back. We're looking at the world's most famous scientists and their husbands. Look, he benches 220 with an arm like that. I'm telling you. He's probably a bricklayer or he carries bricks. He's a hottie. And this is what they've done. They've turned a black woman into a man and have turned a black man into a woman. It's so mental when you can see it. Who's got the further apart eyes? The rectangular shaped eyes, look. The rounded eyes versus the rectangle shaped eyes. No cheekbones versus massive cheekbones. A pudgy little rounded chin versus a strong jawline. A shadow casting jaw. All that's casting is blubber look. That's turkey neck all day long. But not here. We've got the neck of a man, the jawline of a man, and a shadow casted by a big, strong jawline. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a woman. There's another woman. Who's that? I don't know, but she's an egghead. She looks a bit like Ronaldo, the Brazilian one, not the Portuguese one. Neil deGrasse Tyson walking. And we're done. First picture. See you later. Thanks for playing CSI with me. You see, as much as they've hidden it, and they have hidden it well, we were all fooled, right? Everyone in this class comes from a point of view where you must hold empathy for those around you that can't see this. Right? You can empathise with them because you can't see it. You can't empathise with them not understanding it. That's an IQ thing. Stupidity knows no bounds, right? Stupid is as stupid does. There's another one. Full mince. 1 foot in front of the other. Same with the girl behind him. He looks like Ronaldo, the Brazilian one as well. They're both mincing. And there's a curved upward calf look of a woman. Pushed forward into the walk. Look how a woman pushes forward into the walk, even when she's not carrying shopping. Elbows out look. Arms hanging away from the body. They can't hang straight. Not naturally. She can force them down, but naturally your arms just kick away. It's the design that God created. Oh my gosh, look at that mince on that Star Trek. And this one. And that one. Sweet baby Jesus. Everywhere I look I see minces. Right, we're done. Neil deGrasse Tyson is an absolute mincer. Thanks for playing CSI. Let's have another one. Who is it? Mickey Catcher. I don't know how you say it. What's his name? Mikau Kachow. I don't know what his name is. Scientist. Mickey Catcher. I don't know how to spell it. I've got no... Couchy. I don't know. No? No? I don't know how to spell it. What's that? Is he Chinese or Japanese? Mickey Coucher. Sounds Japanese. Japanese scientist. Oh. Oh, for crying out loud. 42 more. You know which one I'm after? Why can't you put them in dates? They're all over the shop lot. Where's Mickey Catchy? What's his name? I don't know even what his name is. Is it Chinese? I might have got the wrong nation. Mickey Catchy or something like that. Hideo Shirakawa. Why is he not showing up? I thought he was Japanese. Try Chinese. I could be wrong. Nobody comes up. There were no Chinese scientists. No, it's definitely Japanese, isn't it? Mickey Katsu. I don't know what his name is. Tesla we covered the other day. Tesla's a girl. Oh, for crying out loud. Nicola. We are looking at Nikola Tesla. We already covered this one the other day. I reposted the memes. Nikola Tesla sits like a girl lot. Oh, where is it? There. Sits like a girl. There are no gates for Tesla, just a skull check and a finger check. Tesla x-rayed her own hand and showed that her index finger is longer than the ring in the x-ray. Nikola Tesla x-ray. There it is. Nikola Tesla's index finger is longer than a ring finger. It's a girl. And a woman's fingertips taper more than a man's. That's what gives them that pointed shape. Lovely. Michio Kaku. Is that it? Is that the one? Thank you, Num. Michio Kaku. There it is. Thank you. This is the one we wanted. Now, there are people out there, absolute Fruit Loops you are, think this is Bruce Lee. Don't get me started. First of all, Miku Katsu is Japanese, not Chinese. It looks nothing like Bruce Lee. Nothing. Absolutely nothing like Bruce Lee. And yet they bring in Bruce Lee's Chinese woman's face and lay it over a Japanese woman's face. And it only fits. And you know why. Because they're just placing this skull over that skull. That's all they're doing. They're placing the same skull on top of itself. Miku Katsu. No cheeks, closer eyes, no brow bone, arched eyebrows. A big nice widow's peak on top of that crown. She's got small mouth, pink lips. Do you know, I don't know if I've done Michio Kaku. Let me have a look in the back file. This one might be going on the list. H's. There it is. No, we don't want arms. We want Michio Kaku. Searching and see what comes up. Whilst it searches, we'll carry on with our investigation. There she is as a young Japanese lesbian. Tiny sloping jawline. Amster cheeks. Arched hair brow. No brow bone now, look. Look how pushed forwards the eyes are. Small triangle. She doesn't have a giant five head, granted. Some of them don't. It's a regional variation. But it's still a female skull, nonetheless. I quite like that as your 50-50 Michio Kaku. I like that one better now. I'll take that as your 50-50 if I haven't done yet. Oh, something's come up. Michio Kaku. There's only 2 gates for this person. Let's have a quick look. Michio Kaku walking. She's got a nice flamingo. 60 minutes. There's me diamond on Michio. It's not the gates I'm looking for though. There are 2 of them. There's one of them. Right there. We're done, right? Inline footfall. Michio Kaku was biologically born a girl. Changed without consent into Michio Kaku, and then went on to deceive not only the Japanese nation, but the whole world about the shape of the earth, the climate change, and all this nonsense that they talk about. That I don't believe in. Don't believe in none of it. You got no chance. The only thing I have faith in is God, and that's it. There's one of them. I can't find the other one, but there's 2 of them. Michio Kaku's a girl. Jean Ho. Who the is Jean Ho? Jean Ho. This is Jean Ho. This one here. Are you kidding me? Bruce Lee would be about 80 years old now, wouldn't she? That's Bruce Lee. Shut up! I'll go with small, short arms akimbo. Look how close together RFK's eyes are. Here's a slightly wider, and I find that strange because Asian people have much smaller faces. On regional variation, I find that they're much more dangerous, especially an Asian woman. But they've both got these giant five heads, look. They've both got narrow shoulders. They've both got wide hips and short arms. Michio Kaku is a woman. We're opening up Michio Kaku. Well, next one. Who did we say? I forgot who I was going to do. Gene O's put me off. Oh gosh, I don't know. I had one. Michio Kaku, Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse, Brian Cox, Albert Einstein. Oh, I know who it is. Richard Dawkins, you dirty. I hate Dawkins. I hate Dawkins. I hate Hitchens. Can't stand them. I'll tell you what, right? If I hadn't have found Flat Earth, and because someone put me onto Dawkins and Hitchens after I became a Flat Earther because they wanted to put me off God. But they would have put me off. If I'd seen them videos before, they'd have really put me off God. I'd have gone with them. Yeah, it's all crap. It's all crap. I'd have been totally against God. But thankfully, I woke up to the realization that God is real and that Dawkins and Hitchens, these two people, which I would have laughed and scoffed and mocked with against myself, it failed. This guy called Liam, I am, Liam, I am God, was like, he had one of them monotone voices. You will really find this person extremely funny. Like, thinks he knows everything about everything. Knows knack all about cackle, I'll tell you. Richard Dawkins, I cannot stand this bitch. I really cannot. When she gets shredded by that vicar, all right, the whole panel, there's 5 of them on a debate about God. And there's a man of God at the end. And the man of God destroys him. But it's not a man, it's a woman. They're all women. But they're still putting the truth out there. He destroys Dawkins, and Dawkins replies, well, of course there has to be something, but we don't know what that something is. And the priest is just like, dink. Dawkins, can't stand it. There's a picture of Dawkins. Richard Dawkins. Who's the... Emma Watson. We'll just put Emma in. There it is. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's uncanny. I think that's mother and son, I really do. Like Jimmy Savile and Louis Theroux. They look so similar. It's not the fact that the woman looks like the man, it's just they look related. They really do look related. It's uncanny. Emma Watson is pretty much Richard Dawkins in a wig. No, Emma Watson's a man, you see. This is the woman. And then someone crossed. This is what they do. They cross these faces. Oh, look, it's the same person. It bores me. It really does. I've done so many skull checks that when I see this, I'm like, snap out of it. And they still don't find God. That's the most important thing I can tell you. God exists. All of these people are here to stop you from finding God. Not believing in God. Because I don't believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I know there is a God. No shadows of doubt. I'll bet both me nuts on it. That sure of it. I cannot be moved upon this subject. God exists. My faith comes in that he sent a lifeline through his one and only begotten son, John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his one and only begotten son. Those words made such an impact on me when I read them. Well, when I heard them and read them. Some people say that Jesus is God in the flesh. Possible. He's definitely not God himself, because Jesus didn't know when the end of the world was coming. So it's like a separate portion of God. He came to live as a man, as his own son. And I know that's a bit of an head screw for a lot of people, but how more beautiful is God that he wouldn't even let his own son he lived as his own son to come and die for us all. That's how loving God is. These people don't want you anywhere near God. They don't want you to even... A godless world is a horrible place, and that's where we're living. They say there's 2 billion Muslims. They say there's 2 billion Christians. They say there's 2 billion of all the other religions, and then the rest are atheists. I don't see that. Most of the people I talk to are atheists. Especially if they're Muslim. Muslims have got an handle on it because they know God's real. Most of them don't believe in evolution like we do. I only believe in evolution because of pricks like this. David Bellamy, David Attenborough. All liars. Dawkins walking. Have I got Dawkins? Do you know what? I think I might have a Dawkins. I'll have a look. Walking. I think there's only 1 gate, maybe 2. Is Dawkins still alive? Is that Dawkins there? No, but it's a mincer by the look of it. He's got... That's a big foot for a woman, if it is a woman. Let me go back again. Dawkins, that's not Richard Dawkins. That's Dawkins there from Flamingo. Look at the mincer in the background. Look at the flamingo. It's a priest with a white collar, look. The vicar is a woman. Oh, cup of tea, vicar. It brings an whole new meaning to the word, to the saying, cup of tea, vicar. Because the vicar is a woman drinking tea, testosterone. Oh, I wonder if that's what it means. All this time, cup of tea, vicar. That all the vicars back in the day were women. Oh, I don't know. Richard Dawkins, he's not showing many gates. 1 second, I'm just going to put Dawkins. Richard Dawkins. Search. Richard Dawkins should find it. Let's have a look. I'm sure there's 2 of them, and I ain't seen either of them. There's one like this outside West. Oh, look! It's Matey Girl. If you want to, right, I'm not doing Stephen Hawkins again. We only just did her. If you want to see the Stephen Hawkins video, go back at, what was it, 2 days from here. And Stephen Hawkins is on the live and on an individual Stephen Hawkins video. Dawkins. I want Dawkins, not Hawkins. Backfire, what are you saying? Still searching. That's odd. Lawrence. Oh, who's the other side of this? Lawrence Krauss. It might be Krauss that I've got walking. Here's another one. Lawrence Krauss, straight away. John Lennon glasses, the 5 head, the high set ears in line with a nose look. He looks like Rick Moranis. Anybody else seeing Rick Moranis from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? The sloping jawline. She's had a chin implant. She's also got a Adam's raisin implant, but that is a woman all day long. Another one that absolutely denies God. When Stephen Colbert wrecked this one, he was debating God with him, kind of debating him. They were talking around the subject of God, and Colbert destroyed him on one of the Colbert shows. I used to love Stephen Colbert because he was, again, I thought he was a man of God. He just pretends. Lukewarm Christians. That's what they call them. Lukewarm Christians. That's the pic. Oh, that is Dawkins. It's the 2 of them together. I knew I was looking up, not the Houses of Parliament, though. I was wrong about that. But that's the picture, the image I had in my head. Full mints on Richard Dawkins. Lawrence Krauss in Flamingo. They got them both right there, look. The last one I just did, Richard Dawkins. There's your mints. Why is that Dawkins? I've got him in a back file. There it is, Richard Dawkins. But it didn't come on this one. So we're going to re-add you, Richard Dawkins. Richard Dawkins. They look like IQ gates, don't they? There we go. Richard Sawkins. No, oh my gosh, I need a new keyboard. Dawkins. There you go. Tweet. Done. Let's come back to you, lot. Lawrence Krauss is on the hit list. There she is mincing. Is that another one there? It is, but it's not a very good shot. Small female frame, right? Look at how small the skeleton is. Can you see the small woman looking back at you? She comes from that country I'm not allowed to mention. They all do. Where was that other picture I just saw there with the meat cake? There he is. Explain to me, what the fuck is that there? Who is that? Sweet jumping jelly beans from Venus. Man hands. Man arms. Man shot. Look at that clavicle. Psh, this is your captain. Can someone tell me why the biggest head on this scene, even bigger than hers, is that one there? Look at that noggin. Look at the stature and frame on that. I do not know who that is, but it's a beast. That's an animal. That is a power lifter. I don't know who that is. Look at them clavicle. Don't tell me that's Dawkins' wife. Krause. Look, who's got the further apart eyes? They say you can't tell by looking. I strongly disagree. Close set eyes, 5 head, subcutaneous layers of fat, no neck, all neck, shadow casting jaw, cheekbones, deep set rectangular eyes, and a short sloping forehead. Look at the mass. Look at that land mass there. You've got to be kidding me. Boys with boobs on YouTube. I wish I knew who that was. Lawrence Krauss. That's not the same one, is it? Builder. It doesn't say who it is. Lawrence Krauss at stock photos. I want to know who the beast is. Beauty and the Beast. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, look what colour shoes she's wearing. The dirty. Oh, I swear. If it's true about them red shoes, Lawrence Krauss, look how small they both are. Joe Rogan, 5 foot and a nub end. If it's true about those red shoes and the Pope and all of you, I hope God shows no mercy and just blasts you straight into the bowels of hell. I really do. You make me sick, Red Shoe Club. There's no more gates. Lawrence Krauss is a woman, by the way. I think that is the only gate for Lawrence Krauss, actually, the one I found. Not that one. That one from Flamingo. Look at the rotation of the hip. We're done. Dawkins and Lawrence Krauss in the same sitting. Let's have a look. Isaac Newton, that's a good one, Trin. Let's have that one. Isaac Newton. How could I miss the mother of gravity? What a tart this one is. FTM walked into a bar and the bartender said, "Why the big nose?" Why the long face? Why the long face? If you look at Isaac Newton Young, it is so obvious. It really is. Where's the little picture of you young? Oh, it hasn't gone up. Dip. Oh my gosh. I need a new keyboard. Young. Search. There we go. Isaac Newton Young. There we go. It's a melon head. She's widest in the hairline. There's no cheekbones. She's got close set rounded eyes. She's got a sloping jaw of a girl, a small mouth and high set ears. We're done. Isaac Newton is a little girl with a tiny hand as well. And the sloping shoulders, of course. As she got older, she's still a girl. It actually looks like my friend's granddaughter. It really does. It's like my friend's granddaughter. There's only a skull check for Newton. I mean, what more do you need? Look at the boss-eyed bitch. Because I'm a boss-eyed bitch. Look at the state of that chin. It's just subcutaneous layers of fat. It looks like Robin Williams, look. It's Robin Williams in a wig. And this is just the beginning of it, if you're new to this. Hello, Angela. How you doing? Long time no see. Hey, Stephen. How you doing, my guy? I just don't acknowledge anything they tell me or show me. And we're surrounded by these liars, folks. They're at our level. Just remember that I was surrounded for 6 years as a Flat Earth live channel. I only spoke Flat Earth for 6 years on a live show. I never turned the show off for 6 years. It was running constantly for 6 years, all day long, every day, 24/7 it ran. But it was run whilst I was sleeping by flip-flops. You know, because I have an understanding of this situation we're all in, I find it much easier to see things in hindsight. You know, they say it's easy to see it in hindsight, but I see it so much easier now in hindsight. The lies that were told to me, the way they stacked evolution. We've got to do Darwin next. Who's this? Isaac Newton. Let's just go over here. Isaac Newton. Did I spell it wrong? Did I put double S in there, one C? I might have done it the other way. Isaac Newton. Still nothing. Let's put one C in there. Last chance. That's the 3 spellings I'd have made. Isaac Newton. It's not coming up. Alright, 1 second. Back file. Newton. Whilst that searches, I'll come back. Who did I say? Charles Darwin next. There's only a skull check for this bitch. But if you want to believe that that's a man's face, that oval shape, he looks like Kevin Spacey. Why does Isaac Newton look like Kevin Spacey? We're done. Charles Darwin, another one. DC in reverse. Devil's Child in reverse. Charles Darwin. The mother of all lies as far... No, I won't be quiet, Darwin. You got no chance, you bald-headed. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. Where are we?
Was there or wasn't there a woman? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. There you go. And that's exactly what you're looking at there. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman, but she don't want me to tell you this secret. Because once you start cottoning on that all of them are in on the club, then everything they told you, evolution, the Big Bang Theory, the theory of gravity, Einstein's theory of relativity, the quantum mechanics theory, all of it goes straight in the shit. Excuse my language. It goes straight in the crapper. It does. This is just nonsense. That we come from a one-cell life form, turned into a sperm, turns into a starfish, turned into a fish, turned into an eel, turned into a lizard, turned into a dinosaur, turned into a flying dinosaur, turned into an ape, turned into a monkey, turned into a man. What a crock of shite. The amount of people who say, oh, you don't believe in science. So which come first then, the chicken or the egg? The chicken did. Well, where did the chicken come from? God created it with a reproductive system and a female participant to join in and make more chickens and family of chickens. That's simple. That's how it works. Not this bullshit. Oh, I've done it again. Sorry, excuse my language, but it is. It really annoys me talking about this nonsense. It winds me up no end. They all want a good kick up the backside. A lot of them, they do. Any proof that these people in the paintings exist? No, there isn't. You're absolutely right, Agent D. There is no proof of Charles Darwin. Not Charles Darwin. Isaac Newton. Galileo. We're just going on paintings that they've produced for us to look at. There's no proof that they existed at all. Charles Darwin existed, but Charles Darwin was a woman. It's like Nikola Tesla lot. Charles Darwin was a fuzzy wuzzy woman who lied about how we got here. And then this lie was pushed as a truth. The amount of people who say to me, evolution's a fact. Gravity is a fact. Jason did it the other day in the park. Gravity is a fact, mate. And the minute I said to him, all right, I'll bet you £1,000 quid, he clamped up at this. £1,000 quid you can't go and buy Isaac Newton's Facts of Gravity. Off you go. Firstly, he's never even looked at the book, right? I have. That book is 3 times thicker than the Bible. It starts with the sentence, with the word, if. The theory of gravity starts with the word, if. My nana used to say that. If pots were pans, what was it? As if I've forgotten it. If pots and pans were ifs and ands, there'd be no need for tinkers. What the fuck does that mean? I'm trying to work it out now as an open-minded adult. There's a message there for me. I know there is. If pots and pans were ifs and ands, there'd be no need for tinkers. Basically, they're saying if it starts with the word if, it's like if I eat 7 different pieces of fruit, all of different colours, 8 hours later, I'm going to poop out a rainbow. 7 different colour shades of poo. That's what they're telling me. Okay. So, Darwin's a bitch. There's no gates for Darwin. There's a skull check. Oh, I didn't check the other one. Where are we? Newton. What? Oh, I didn't spell it wrong. Dickhead. I need a new keyboard. Newton. Right, there's all the letters. Search again. So, let's continue with Darwin for a second. Darwin also married his first cousin. Darwin's wife. Another one. And apparently they had 9 children and 7 of them couldn't talk and walk. Apparently, if it's true. There's Charles Darwin. He married his first cousin. His first cousin's got a big strong neck and far apart eyes. Charles Darwin's got a 5 head. His cousin doesn't. This is a man with a bowling ball sized head. And this is a woman with a tight knit face. Stick a beard on it. It looks a bit like the Jezebel, doesn't it? Is that it? Is that the only picture or photo of him? He had big cheekbones, didn't he, the fella? Oh, he did. It's a man in an headscarf. Final answer. Newton. Isaac Newton. Let's have a look. Oh, there she is. Let's post this. Seeing as you've ghosted the picture. No, not Bill Nye. Dang it. Go back. Dang it. Where's that gone? There. Isaac Newton. Skull check only. The mother of gravity. Theory. Let's put theory in there. The TH as well, Krish. The theory. The gravity. Isaac Newton. There you go. Is that wrong? Oh my god. It's double C. Oh, who cares? Double A. Oh my god. Maybe that's why I didn't find it. Post. Isaac Newton. Done. Who was next? Darwin. I think I've only got a skull check on this bitch as well. 1 second. Darwin. Search. Oh, what's that search is? What's I remember? Oh, I'm going to disturb it. Sorry, I forgot to put my jacket potatoes on. Right. Darwin. There she is. Let's go and post that one as well because it's probably missing. Let's check first. It might be there. I don't know. Charles Darwin. Search. Nope, it's missing again. Why did it take the Newton and the Darwin down? Why? What scares you so much about people realising that they're looking at them, eh? Eh? Charles Darwin, the mother of evolution. Evolution. Brackets. Theory. Not fact. Theory. What's wrong with that? Oh, bloody keyboard. Theory. Theory. There you go. Charles Darwin. Post. Tweet. There we go. Who's that? Is it Carl Sagan? Carl Sagan. He married his first cousin, not this one. This one, not Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan. I can't stand this little bitch either. I really can't. Is it the right way? No, I can't. She comes from that country I'm not allowed to mention. She's got one of them big schnozzes, look. I'll tell you what though, she got low set ears. Right, she might have her head tilted back. Carl Sagan, open, rounded eye sockets, look. The vertical forehead of a woman, the small dentures of a woman, the crow's feet of a woman, and the sloping jawline, all of a woman. Carl Sagan, I can't stand this bitch either, I really can't. And there it is, failing forensics with his husband. Straight-legged husband, knees together, space between feet. But not on Carl, look. Carl's giving me diamonds. I'm sure there's a full mint somewhere. Where is it? There's a full mint somewhere, Carl Sagan. I got problems with them footprints, don't you? Whoever that is. So, another astronomer making up nonsense about faraway, non-existent worlds and planets and stars. None of it exists. God put the stars there for signs and seasons. I can only see the stars from Earth. The minute I get above 6 miles, all of that is gone. And in England, we don't see this. We do not see the Milky Way in England. I'm not close enough to see it. I bet it looks amazing on the equator. It really does. It looks phenomenal. And there are literally, it's painted. The whole sky is painted. England never looks like that. I never see England like that. Never have I seen England looking like that. I've never looked up and seen the sky looking like that. Ever. It is peppered, but never like this. The lies. They're all lies. Is that Carl Sagan there? No, that's Misery, isn't it? It's like Misery. Carl Sagan. There it is. Stair fail. Mega stair fail. Children and all. Where is... There's another one. There's a full mince. There's another picture like that. See more. I'll know it if I see it. It's not that one. No. Right, let's have a look. Carl Sagan. Let's see if he's on the back file. If he's not, we'll get him. Carl Sagan. No, he's not showing up, is he? Oh, what was that? Oh, that's Bevy. Bevy's got one of him. Look at those hips. Exactly what it is. It's not right, mine now. Right, mine's missing again. Why is mine ghosted? Carl Sagan. What is it about these scientists that you don't want people to know? Come on, find it. There's one, but it's not the right one. Let's drop that one in there anyway. Pear-shaped bitch that she is. Look at those hips. Hello, sweetie. Where's the other one? There's a proper one. Where's the proper Carl Sagan? Find it. There's a lot of investigators that know Epstein is a woman and still push the release of files. Like we said, nobody got the girls are boys, the boys are girls. It's all bollocks. It's all made up. Virginia, what's the name? Guthrie. It's all made up. There he is. There's Carl Sagan. That took forever to find that. Carl Sagan. Another one added back into the list. Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan. Right, that'll do, won't it? We've covered them. We've covered quite a few of them. Astrotheologists. They're theorising about something that doesn't exist.